pretty happy with all the settings that we found and the drags and everything, and I'm going to show the reference and a feature or a behavior of the whale jump that we want to replicate. And let me play this one. It doesn't show the beginning very well, but you can see here once it comes up the water, there's a lot of water that is stuck and still sticking to the whale itself, and then it's separating quickly. It's more clear here. You can see here it's going to deform this, and the water is going to try and stick and stay with or deform and match the shape of the whale as close as possible, and then it's going to splash like this very, very quickly. Okay, so we want to get the stickiness in the beginning to mimic this behavior where the water is deforming and following the shape of the whale in the first 3 frames, and then it's gonna just go into splash mode after a few frames. And what we want to do, what we can use to mimic this is a feature in the flip solver called stickness. So if we go under the volume, under collision, there is tick on collision. I'm going to turn this on, okay, and I'm going to leave everything to the default. I'm going to play with the stick scale. So we can start with a value of 0.1, and then 0.25, and then 0.15, and then sorry, 1 second. Yeah, so a value, we're going to do a test of 0.1, which is the default, and then 0.05. And if we look at the reference here, you can see that it only happens in the first few frames. And we're going to do a test where we animate this. And the test, we're going to start with a value of 0.2 in the first frame, and then as the whale comes up, let me disable this. So as the whale comes up, we want to set this to 0. So we want it to be on and strong for the first few frames, so something like that, and then turn it off here. So we're going to animate it starting at 0.2 and then fades off to 0. And then we're going to do a test where it starts as 0.15 and then fades off to 0 as well. And we're going to take a look at the result in the wedges.